reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Zach LaVine.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Christian Wood out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jay in at the point. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. White and LaVine pair up in the backcourt. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
MP could have a playlist of masterful assists by the end of his career. He finds so many ways to set up baskets and outsmart defenses. It's awesome for his teammates and frustrating for defenders.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, B.A. I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Lakers on D. White for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Here's Jay, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Butler really sees the floor and finds his opportunities to move all around.
White, the pass to Williams. Inside. On the wing, LaVine. White for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's right wing. And there's a pick. Vanderbilt, the pass to Jay. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They win against Minnesota.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Here's Jay. Chicago making their last shot. And there's the lob. White with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Three-pointer O'Neal. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Vanderbilt, a screen on White. Here's Jay. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Vucevic over Vanderbilt. The fader. Vucevic's shot is off.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Pass to Jay. Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jay's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Here's Jay. They get it again. From downtown, and Butler the bucket on the assist by Vanderbilt.
I would not call Butler a laser, but He knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those three-point shots.
Now here's O'Neal, averaging around 5 points a game.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here tonight.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Here's Jay. He's got 6. Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Williams, a screen on Reeves. Here's Levine for 3. He buries it from 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's Jay missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
O'Neal with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Williams passes to White. Here's Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. Back to Reeves. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Chicago leading by 6. Pass to Levine. Back to White. The 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Jay. He's covered by O'Neal. Vucevic with a steal. Outside White. Vucevic against Wood. On the wing, Levine. Six on the shot clock. Tipped away.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Jay. Hits the three-pointer. Jay's got 9.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, the fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. 11 points in the game.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for a shot, wants to make his teammates better.
White, the pass to Williams. Back to White. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's White. He's got 5. Pass to Levine. Williams with the screen. Fires from deep. Wood grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And it's Jay missing.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Jay. He's got 13. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Jay. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in. On the wing, Levine. The 3 is up. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Total confidence. Levine was ready to go.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White, and that one's good. Jay.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
White with it, guarded now by Wood. Back to White. Puts up a deep 3, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Jay. 15 points in the game. Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Wood passes to Jay. Wood, a screen on White. Driving inside. And it's Jay missing.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Outside, Williams. Outside White. Here's Levine. And the layup falls. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ball. The 3-ball. Rebound, the Lakers. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Dosunmu can't hit. It'll count. No good on the shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Achua. Then it's Ball. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jay, covered by Smith. And it's Jay missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura.
This is what you like about Smith. He likes to mix it up in that painted area.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
That ties it up. Jay's got 21 points in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Achua can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's Jay. 21 points in the game. It's good. Jay's got 5 points now this quarter. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Dosunmu, pass to Smith. Pass to O'Neal. DeSumo outside. And there's the foul. It's on Ayo DeSumo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
Here's Jay. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Right here.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Smith outside. Here's Ball. Three-pointer O'Neal. He can't get that one to fall. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Jay.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
The Bulls trail by 4. Ball surveys the floor. To stop the run, and the shot's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Here's Jay. Lets it fly. O'Neal pulls it in. DeSumo outside. Out to the right wing. Achua for 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's Jay. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Misses the baby hook. Here's Jay. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
It's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Picked by Smith. Here's DeSumo. Smith right side. All alone. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jay. 27 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
DeSumo for 3. Smith passes to Ball. Picked by Smith. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. DeSumo for 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 3. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He added 61 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Jay. That's 29 for him. Hachimura sets a screen. Pass to Connect. Here's Jay. Smith with the rebound. Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Jay. Kleba, screen on Achua. Here's Jay. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Precious Achua picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Wood. Vucevic's shot is off.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Jay hits it from the high post.
What Kobe White think he doing? Pull up. Right there. Hold up.
Jay's got 33.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes off.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Levine for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Wood's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jay. 33 points for him. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And the power finish by Vucevic.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Outside Levine. Vucevic finds White. Williams a screen on Wood. Here's White. The kick out to Williams. Fires for three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Jay. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Pass to Reeves.
That was a nice steal from Chris.
Wood with the screen.
Reeves got the shit to pull up there.
First shot won't go.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish
We
there.
scored like
Outside Levine. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. Coach
Still
wants to
like
speak
20
to his
more.
guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago.
he set me on caught timeout.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This
Embiid.
first All-Star game for a player really memorable. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all the turnovers.
Tough to win when you can't.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Lakers trail. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Jared Vanderbilt, also Jimmy Butler out there, Austin Reeves out there with Christian Wood, and it's Jay in at the 1. 5 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game. Jay's got 37.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And there's another one for the Bulls. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Here's Jay. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That one's no good. Chicago shooting at about 44% so far. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him. So hits one and misses one at the line. Here's Vucevic. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Here's Jay. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Reeves against Levine. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Levine. White looking it over from the stripe. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Here's Jay. He's got 38. Here he goes. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Levine on the take. White for 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Up top, Levine. Outside O'Neal. Reeves against Levine. 6 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Williams. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Now Levine. Reeves with some nice D.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Jay. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Jay's got 43 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's White. Defense is right there. And again, no good by Chicago. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Jay. 43 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Jay's got 45 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Some solid D from Wood.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And they're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice
thumbnail shot quick.
job doing that.
Bulls trail by 9. Outside Levine. Picked by Vucevic. Puts up a 3. And Levine knocks down the 3.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways. Showing it all tonight.
Hits yet again. Wow!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark. Second most in a season. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams on the wing. Pass to Levine. Outside O'Neal. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And so here is Chicago. Trailing by 10. Outside White. Low block shot. Count the basket. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Jay. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Shot by Levine, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
On the wing, Levine. Pass to White. Outside Levine. O'Neal on the wing. Now Vucevic. Guarded by Wood. 4 on the clock. Some solid D from Wood. The Lakers lead by 10. Here's Jay. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Boston Celtics.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Chicago making a switch here. Desumu's checked in.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Pass to Williams. Back to White. Back to Williams. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Jay. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Pass to Reeves. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Here's Jay. The bank shot, no good. Bulls trail by 12. Outside O'Neal to the inside. Here's Vucevic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Vucevic has got 14 points.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Here's Hachimura. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kobe White picks one up. Clark Hachimura has always... Los Angeles leading by 4. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Desumu. Then it's Ball. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Smith off with the layup. The Lakers shooting around 50% in the game so far. Jay, the pass to Kleba. Here's Jay. Elbow shot on the way. Here's Hachimura. Achiuwa with the rebound. And the Bulls shooting only 42%. Pass to Smith. Ball with it. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Jay, hounded by Ball. It's tipped. Achiuwa with a steal. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Ball. And here's Desumu. Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop. The Lakers lead by 4. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Jay. It's blocked. Ball with it. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
He's checked by Kleba. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Wenslow's checked in for Chicago. Payton's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Hood Schifino. The Lakers have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Here's Jay. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man. And a two-handed jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Pass to Jay. Back to Reeves. Clock at 6. Here's Jay, hounded by Ball. Here's Jay. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. Winslow passes to Ball. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Ball. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Here's Jay. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds now.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And it's Winslow missing. Here's Connect. He's covered by Dosunmu. Payton with a screen on Smith. Here's Jay. Chicago with a rebound.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Winslow. Ball outside. Achua with a screen. To take the lead. And Ball with the layup. Ball's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Hachimura with a screen on Ball. Here's Jay. And again, the Lakers, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Sinks the tray. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
There's the drive, and it's rejected.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Achua. Levine, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Another one goes! Incredible!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Williams. Shot from 12. Oh, Levine converts in close.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Here's Jay. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dosunmu.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime, in constant attack mode.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Butler's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jay. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's Jay. And he's going for the oop here. And it's slammed in by Hachimura. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Here's O'Neal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jimmy Butler. And he drops the first. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. So he gets them both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Jay. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And and it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
In the first half, they didn't look so confident in the paint, but that's really changed.
Gotta make his fruit though.
And that one falls for Reeves. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. And, you know, one of the best parts of Nikola Vucevic's game is his great body, excellent hands, and the high motor makes him an outstanding rebounder.
And it's Jay missing.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Pass to Williams. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Here's Jay. Launches it. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. Outside Levine. They set the pick. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got rebound number 11. Butler passes to Jay. Vanderbilt, a screen on White. Back to Butler. Pass to Jay. Vanderbilt with a screen. Outside for Butler. Here's Jay. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Levine. Outside White. And here's Vucevic. O'Neal passes to Levine. Williams a screen on Butler. Levine. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Vanderbilt a screen on White. And it's Jay missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hop on the playing field.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Lakers trail by 5. Vanderbilt a screen on White. Here's Jay. He drops it from range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Outside O'Neal. Back to White. Here's Levine for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Wood with the screen. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Vanderbilt a screen on White. Here's Jay to tie it up. Another shot. And a nice bucket inside from Vanderbilt.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Levine. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Chicago trailing here. We've got 1:28 left to play in the 4th quarter.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jay. Butler passes to Jay. Wood, a screen on White. 5 to shoot. Here's Jay, covered by Vucevic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. Launches a 3. Oh, nails the triple!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Wood embracing the moment and knocking down a big shot.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wood, a screen on Levine. Jay, the pass to Wood. Money!
The slow heartbeat from the big fella. Wood shows his confidence right there. Just a big, big time conversion.
Levine against Reeves. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Vanderbilt, a screen on White. And he lobs it up top. Expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Butler. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Jay in at point guard. Back to White. Pass to Levine. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Woods. Well, Los Angeles shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Wood with the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Jay. Off target with the 3. And Levine has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. White can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. Here's Levine. The shot won't fall. Good D by Vanderbilt. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Jay. There's the triple. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Levine. And here's Vucevic. Guarded by Wood. Vucevic's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 5. Vanderbilt with a screen. Jay, the pass to Vanderbilt. White with a steal. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Vucevic in the post. Guarded by Wood.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Wood, a screen on White. Oh, there's the alley!
Very mobile at his size. Wood excels at finding ways to execute in screen and rolls.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside Levine. Outside Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Just over 2.5 minutes in OT in this exciting contest. And that one's good. Jay's got 7 points here in the quarter. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Reeves against Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Williams from long range. Rebound by the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here's Reeves. To the paint. Here's Jay. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Ooh, determined bucket from Levine.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. Levine with the ball on the screen, creating all the separation he needs to do work.
Jay. It's hauled in by White. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident. And that lets him deliver when it matters most.
Here's Jay. Yes!
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Levine. No good there.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Levine against Reeves. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And there you go now, one of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Vanderbilt, a screen on White. Just 5 to shoot. Jay to pass to Vanderbilt. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I don't know if they should actually look for the 3 here. That's a bit greedy. I'd take a good look, even if it's a 2-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Jay. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Lets a floater go. Vanderbilt, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
White for three. Drains the triple. White's got 19 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Pass to Reeves. Here's Jay. Chicago with a rebound. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. O'Neal passes to White. Levine with it. He's covered by Reeves. 3 on none. No one back. And here they go. And stolen by Williams. Levine with it. Picked up by Reeves. Levine passes to White. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. And now a 3-point Bulls lead. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Wood with the screen. With the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kobe White picks one up. The first one falls. And so he hits both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Now Levine. There's the 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. Levine. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Here's Jay. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Vucevic. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Vucevic has got 25 points in the game.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
Inside. Ball stolen. Now O'Neal. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wood with it, guarded by Vucevic. Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. Shot clock at 5. Vanderbilt with a screen. Throws it up high. Vucevic with a steal. Outside Levine. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Jay. Vanderbilt with a screen. Here's Jay. Pass to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
The great offense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Levine for three. Wood grabs the board. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by one. Here's Jay. To the middle. Shot from 12. The shot comes out.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Oh, he nails it!
That's clutch. A veteran in this league, Vucevic has been in this situation many times throughout his career.
Jay to pass to Butler. Here's Jay. He's guarded by White. Wood, a screen on White. Here's Jay. And he lobs it up. Yes!
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
The deep three from Levine. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
That was a good game, y'all. See y'all later.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Trash talk complete.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Still want to tell it. That's a. He scored more points than Kobe White. See this billboard. Yeah. Y'all see y'all later.